make sure I get this right. I gotta turn all this down so I could like hear myself. All right, man. I'm actually doing so if you're here right now, I'm doing the simulcast, simultaneous live stream cast. So I got the if you go on the page, you're gonna see two joints. You're gonna see the this one right here. So whoever drops in on me drops in. I'll be just gaming just out here on campus, bro. Like I say, your boy got access to the campus. All you ever do. I get my haircut tomorrow, so whatever. But I'm up in here. I'm gonna put like I did an hour earlier. I'm gonna do an hour right here, a simultaneous simulcast hour right there. I got the live chat going for the OBS. That's what this is. That's the Sunday live chat. We 2 minutes in on this side, so let's see what happens on the game. I'm over here playing the game right here. See what happened, bruh. I ain't gonna talk to the priest, talk to the mage up in Cantlin. That's what I gotta do. Ain't no more classes in here. Your boy freshen up, came through. Man, I had the little. I don't know how I feel about this spot, man. There's a spot I go to get to my coffee and shit. Dude was over there, I don't know. Actually, the people are there pretty nice. The people that work there, they're pretty nice people. But I will say, like, I don't know, the people that come in and out. It's funny. I was raised on a Cherry Hill. This is a little spot. I catch the bus up the hill. I grab coffee there sometimes because it's near the house. But I walked up there just to try to figure out what's going on and grab some coffee. I tried a little pumpkin joint today, and yeah, man, it was good. It was decent. I forgot to grab a drink though, so I might have to peace out. Well, I don't know. I'm in the middle of a live stream, so we'll see. We'll see who drops in and says what's up. Realistically, we'll see. We'll see. A second. Give me a second. Let me try something. Because I got to take out the Bluetooth just in case. I didn't see nothing was connected, but anyway, you playing Dragon Quest One HD 2D remake. We was up in the spot a while ago, or like yesterday, getting some content done, getting stuff situated. And today it's more about the same thing. I'll say it's the same thing. Getting that done. Someone had asked me yesterday, like, are you gonna go live tomorrow? I was like, more than likely I'll do the live gaming. You know what I'm saying? Do some live what do you call this? There's two live streams going on right now. So if you're wondering, there's this one where I have the phone propped up. I'm inside the little the study room. So I'm over here in the study room. Got access to this small room again. I had it twice, 2 days in a row. And I'm just doing this. So Cal Rosa. Let me know if I'm saying that correctly. But what's going on with you? Appreciate you being here. Appreciate you dropping in. I'm doing a live gaming on the side. We doubling it up today. Because we got the time and the space. And you got the time and space, you got to use it, right? So that's my main thing. That's my worry. Is like in a second, we'll see if I have the energy to really make something else happen. You know what I'm saying? Like I gotta do some pre-recorded joints for later on down the line. Later on down the line, I got some things that we need to have recorded for the channel, for the page, just for the long run. So obviously this counts as one of them. Oh, I'm about to die. All right, give me a second. Gotta heal. In that RPG life out here. Yeah. So that's what's going on here. Gotta keep the hoodie. Also, they gave me access to like the warmest room in the building, man. I came in, hoodie on. Wasn't raining too much in the morning, but I was like, bro, it's cold outside. It's kind of, it's chilly right now. As soon as I get in, I'm like breaking off a sweat, bro. So, but no, shout out to Adri. Adri had asked me yesterday, like, you gonna do another live stream? I was like, I might double up because I'm looking at my numbers are decreasing a bit, but I was like, we got to keep it afloat. It's good to have moments in a time period where took quite a bit of a break. I feel like it's healthy to take a break, but right now. This is just the current situation. My bad. I forgot what I was supposed to do in the storyline. Oh yeah, nothing with the RPGs, bro. So we'll see. We'll see who drop in, see what's up. But right now we got the Simul. Hold on, let me double check because OBS is set up too. Yep. Give me some Wi-Fi. I make something happen. That 2-in-1 right there, man. Two streams in the same hour. You know why not? But yeah, go ahead and say what's up, bro. Whoever lurking and chilling. Shout out to everyone lurking and chilling on a Sunday morning. What's going on with you? Remember this. Okay, on a bad day. Ooh, here we go. God will put you back together in front of those who broke you. Yeah, Brady. I believe you. You know, I had moments like that for real already in life, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I had moments like that. You know what I'm saying? I had people, and it's funny because them same people, you could tell that they still have a bitterness within them that they haven't really, dealt with themselves, and they see the best version of myself, and all they could think about was the times when I was down, and then what they could bring up with shit that they still haven't done yet. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I've seen it my whole life, man. You know, I've seen it my whole life. I'm gonna say I've been the bottom of the bottom, but I've watched my whole household kind of break down to the worst case scenario. You know, we try to get our feet, our life back on track or whatever, and then I seen people just still trying to knock that. Like, damn, y'all still on some bullshit. Like, no one's really trying to help. So I've been there, man. Whether it be the household, whether it be the just me as a single unit or whatever, I've been there. So I know exactly what you mean. But I appreciate the reminder. I'll tell you that much. I appreciate the reminder. Sometimes it's nice to be recognized, if not spoken to with that amount of grace. So I appreciate you, bro. Who's that? Asher? What's going on, Asher? Appreciate you, bro. Thank you for dropping in. Not to expound too much on a simple statement, but I felt that right there. Pause. You know, I appreciate that because I'm trying to, put in as much work as possible every day for myself and just in the long run. A lot of this, it feels, a lot of times the work that you're doing now and just in general, it'd be feeling real useless, but it all pays off in the long run, pays off in the future, creates some form of experience, if anything. So I encourage everyone to stay a little locked in or whatever, bruh. You know, what's happening with that? Shout out to everyone else that was tuning into the channel though, because there's some people who tuned into the channel and then they tuned out because they're like they knew they was gonna hear some shit. I be cussing sometimes. That's the problem. Like a lot of the stuff just be video game and just nerd shit. Like that's the majority of my content, realistically. But oh damn! But hold on, man. I gotta fight two dragons and a fucking boss troll. All right, give me a second. I gotta lock in real quick. But damn, I'm about to die. Hold on. But yeah, I gotta try and get them double attacks in. Yeah, I gotta leave this battle. I'm about to die. I'm not prepared for this area. Whatever's over here, that's the thing, bro. In RPGs, I'm not prepared for certain areas. But we keep on pushing because we don't know what's over there. You don't know what's over on the other side. You gotta just keep pushing forward. You might die, but you gotta push forward. Okay, I'm gonna take the one-on-one. I'll take the one-on-one matchup all day. So if you're wondering about this, man, if you look up the live streams that are happening the same day, same time, I'm actually doing a Dragon Quest live stream right now as I'm doing as I have this up on the side. So I'm going for the kill. There it is, man. Go for the kills. If you're trying to jump me 3-on-1, that's one thing, but one-man army out here, Dragon Quest 1. I've been playing this shit since I was a kid, man. You know, it's a real important game to me. A lot of it really simply stems from the artwork being Akira Toriyama. You know what I'm saying? The fact that Akira Toriyama was over there and doing the artwork, that was always the thing for me. Give me a second. All right. So let me know if it's back. So that was the thing, was like Akira Toriyama, and then I want to say Koichi Sugiyama was in charge of Dragon Quest, but Yuji Horii, who I believe was the composer, he was a guy who was a classical composer. So it was the Trinity that kind of created the franchise itself. And it's just worth noting to me. It's just one of the, yeah, I'm about to die. I'm about to die. I swear to God. Oh man, let me heal up. I'm in a part of the game where I'm not even supposed to be here yet. I'm about to die. I gotta flee. I'm about to die in this part of the game, bruh. But nah, that, back to what Asher is saying, man. It's oh damn, I'm about to die. It's real shit. It's real shit. Okay, I gotta flee. It's real shit. I let whoever drop in on me, drop in on me. I don't see. That's the thing. I don't have enough spells for this particular area of the map, and it's like I can't really like raise my defense right here right now. Hold on, man. Enemy blocking the way, man. Isaiah Lucero. What am I playing? So if you go on the channel, Isaiah, you're gonna see that there's a simulcast going on. So I'm doing 2 live streams right now, back to back, or same time, I should say. I'm playing Dragon Quest 1 on the side. I don't know if you're able to. You could probably see it if you go on the channel. You'll see that there's 2 live streams. But I appreciate you dropping in. Thank you for being here, man. Thank you for dropping in. I'm just chilling right now. A whole lot going. I was taking care of a lot of business yesterday, in terms of you know, getting some recordings done, getting some live streams done, and I even pulled out the phone and did a quick live stream because it was like 5 days. I was like, damn, I did one in like 5 days, so that's a sign. Pulled it out, paused, and I just went and did that shit was kind of successful. It wasn't too many people hanging out, but a lot of people dropped in and out just to say what's up and hit the like, and that means everything. That's the world to me, man. Little goes a long way. You know, I'm doing everything I can every day. That's the thing too. I had to dial it back a bit, so I was dialing back the My bad. I'm reading this shit. I'm trying to dial it back because it's one of those quality over quantity kind of things. Like I'm just working on a few things. So even though you see me in the room right now occupying the space, you're gonna see me utilize it. Put out some videos later in. I want to say this month, later on in this month, and you'll see some work get put out. You know. Yeah, this it's a long ass little text right here that I got to read. I don't know if I had to read it. It was just one of those reminders, in-game reminders from the NPCs. But yeah, hold on. Let me check. Let me make sure. Okay. Yeah. So people drop. So on the OBS, I don't have a mic set up. I just got the mic set up right here, right now for this. But you know, this is what it is right now. I got that free Wi-Fi access. Utilize it. You know what I'm saying? Put it up there on the live stream. Just sit there, hang out for a bit. See what's going on, man. It's a live chat, it's a simulcast. See where that go. All right, I think I got a chance to win. I still might die, but oh yeah, see. You are going to see you. You're gonna see me play the game. If you go on the other side, let me know, man. I have both up, and then so on that side, I'll be able to type. But yeah, let me know. Appreciate it, Ray. Okay. Live to see another day. There it is, man. Yeah, let me know, man. If you type in that chat, I'll be able to write back. I'll be able to see it on the OBS. So just let me know. But I appreciate you, bro. Thank you. Either way for dropping in, I appreciate it. You know, I'm in an area I'm not supposed to be in, so I might die. But I'm trying to go as far as I can before I have to resume the. I'm about to kill this dude. See, that's what I'm saying. If I'm getting jumped by 3 enemies, I can't do it. But if you give me the one-on-one, I might have a chance. All right, let's just heal up first. I might have a chance. We'll see. But you'll see. Let me see. If you dropped in on me, if you check it out, let me know. All right, my bad. Get back to this. They got me blinded out here. Yeah, they got me blinded out here, bro. It's over. The thing about the RPG is like I'm trying to cut down my MP costs, magic costs, in the middle of these fights, and doesn't. Oh, there we go. I was gonna say it doesn't always work in my favor, but it worked right there. If you give me a one-on-one match, I'll be all right. But this new part of the map is kicking my ass. I ain't gonna lie. My bad. Let me check on Bray. Oh yeah. All right. Let me hit him with the. I don't know if you can see me. I appreciate it, Isaiah. Appreciate it, Bray. Boom. There it is. So if you caught me, you caught me there. Rob, what's going on, Rob? Rob, I'm doing a simulcast right now. I got the video game. Got Dragon Quest playing in the background. I'm playing it right now, I should say, but I also got the phone propped up. You know, we out here on campus. You know what I'm saying? What's going on, Rob? I appreciate you being here as always. We out on campus right now, you know, occupying the space, utilizing the Wi-Fi, getting them recordings in. I was over here I had did one pre-recording for the truancy hour. I did about 3 hours worth of gaming, you know what I'm saying? So today though was different. I did like 1 hour. I chilled for a second. I came back on. I did this one, and I'm doing a simulcast. So I'm just trying to take as much time and hours in the day, utilize the space as much as possible while I have it. You know what I'm saying? So now I'm trying to fight back this sneeze. Excuse me. Yeah. So yeah, man. Yo, hold on. All right, cool. Thought I had to sneeze for a second. How you been though, Rob? How's the weekend been treating you, man? You able to rest up and take care of business, take care of life and all that, man? How's it going on your side of the world? I guess that goes for everybody too. Let me check on Isaiah. Let me hit him with the peace, man. Peace. I forget what I'm doing in this part of the game, but I'm out of magic here. Man, that's the same thing. Did I catch up on chat? All right, cool. Make sure I'm caught up on chat here. Yeah, buddy. So yeah, the thing about Dragon Quest One, man, the original game, it's pretty straightforward. You know what I mean? It's pretty straightforward, and like the thing about that game is they give you, it's not money options, but it's options to buy like you got to get keys, like multiple keys and then the thing is the keys break and they disintegrate after each use, but on this one they kind of caught it up to date to make it match with 3, because 3 technically comes before 1 in the timeline. That's the way they set up the game. And then yeah, this one's been pretty chill, man. They added a lot of shit. The thing is, at the end of Dragon Quest One, if you're like level 20 or level 25, you can probably access the last boss. I'm over here at like level 31, 32 now. So they've added so much shit and they're giving so much in the storyline that I'm actually impressed. I ain't gonna lie, they did a lot. They made sure that it wasn't so easy and straightforward. The original game was combined with 1 and 2 for Game Boy Color, but they did the same thing for Switch and Steam and all that. I guess it's all systems, but it's been pretty dope, man. I say I enjoy it so far, man. You been doing all right, Rob? Yeah. I've been, more or less, I've been doing okay. I feel like I've been, I'll tell you like this, right? In terms of balance, I've been keeping myself busy. If I'm not creating something, if I'm not live streaming, recording something, then I'm doing some form of just rest. You know what I'm saying? So the days I work, bro, when I get off work, you'll see me do like 1 hour of live stream or something. And I'll just call it. I'll call it right there. I'm like, that's it. That's all I need to be doing. I don't need a. I don't need to be doing multiple things. I don't need to overly stress myself. I'm getting better with time. And it's like the most days I work throughout the week is 3. I'm trying to get them weekend hours in because that's like available. But because I have all this time in front of me, I might as well use the time to just create as much as possible. So, like I said, we on campus. We got access to the campus right now. So we over here utilizing the whiteboard, utilizing all those recordings, and I just get my truancy hour recordings in. We trying to create a little more quality over quantity at the moment. Damn, we got some crazy ass cutscenes. Hold on. Isaiah says he'll be back soon. No problem. But yeah, bro. Appreciate everybody dropping in. Thank you. Thanks for being in the chat. Actually, on both chats, on both sides. If you're on both sides, I appreciate it. I gotta watch the cutscene here. What's going on, Alex? Appreciate it, Brad. Appreciate you, man. Yeah. Oh man, we got. Yo, I don't know what you're trying to write, my guy that wrote the thing with the hidden message, but appreciate you being here either way. You might have to write something different. I don't know what that is. It said it's spam, but I don't know, or it's held for review, but yeah. Gotta get my titles right. Yeah, what's going on with you, Alex, man? I'm doing 2 live streams right now, Alex. If you're wondering, I got this one right here on the phone, and then the second one, right now I'm looking at my laptop because I'm playing Dragon Quest One on the live stream, so I'm doing both at the same time. So we're trying to knock out 2 hours worth of work at the same time. If that makes sense. So get them views and dial people and let people know what it looks like when I'm doing it at the same time. Pause. You know what I mean? I gotta double check this map. Looks like they built the bridge. Yeah. So that's what's going on over here, Alex. But that's me, man. I'm just trying to stay locked in, utilizing time as much as possible. Give me a second, man. Things is moving a little slow on my end, real quick. But we get it right in a second. So I got the laptop. I'm playing on Steam. That's the system I'm using. I gotta hit the mute on that. My bad. Yeah, so I got the Steam going. Oh shit, your boy out here dying. Give me a second. All right, gotta make sure everything good. But yeah, it's pretty much PC gaming. Steam is mainly for like laptops or people who have like a PC tower at the house. It's a lot better. Give me a second, man. I gotta double check everything, all my live chats. Gotta make sure everything's all on point. And I'm like, what I was doing yesterday was I was waiting for security to show up. We'll see. I might even leave and come back, get some water. So yeah, just out here saving the world on this game, you know. Yeah, when a certain areas start getting harder than the boss battles, oh, I should save my money. You gotta deposit your money in this game. Real life too. Give your progress. All right, hold on, let's see. Like I said, I'm gonna grab some water, man. I'm over here dying, man. I wish they had left the thing out in the back, out front a while ago. Then it took the water away. I'll be right back though. All right, actually, I'll be right back. What's going on, Ramsey? I'll be back in a second, bro. Hold on. Whoever's chilling, hold down the fort. I'm gonna hit the BRB. Ooh. Hey, bro. Boy, I have to get some water. Yeah, I knew I should have bought a drink. I was saying I had the coffee earlier, but like, shit, it's not good for you. At least for me right now. I don't know. My bad. You make my life easier right here. Gotta do one step at a time. You know, when you're playing the game, gotta do one step at a time. Get crazy in here. There's a boss that had me stumped a while ago, probably a couple episodes ago. You know, when you're at a different level, you can say that you're ready for it, but I'm more on the line of like, I'd rather be more than prepared, you know? Second. Here we go, rebuilding a bridge. You know, as I play the game, as I go along. That's how I create the titles and shit. But now my pre-recorded shit is like what I'm leaning more towards, man. You know, I don't mind doing these, but at the same time, I gotta have my space, bruh. Got a lot of stuff cooking. One thing I will say though, we don't work off the debt. Worked through the debt, worked it off. Hold on. Worked through all that. Everything is good. Just make sure we're not on mute. So the bridge is rebuilt. I'm just gonna travel. But yeah. MSA. Oh yeah. Same people. Appreciate everyone dropping in. Let's see what they got. Keep the OBS on deck. That's what we're live streaming through. Got the output back at 1080. Everything's good. Well, I don't want to say back. Like we're finally at 1080. That's where I messed up before. Yeah. There it is. I seen people in the other conference room. I was just about to go over there, start setting up shop. I got my old setup right here from a while ago when I was sitting there recording the other day. Nobody showed up today, not in this room, so I had access to it. I was a little happy about that, and I was like, you know what? If I get access to this room again, I'm gonna utilize it. But I have to get the there's a spray I need to get. I still have my old towels here from the other day. They're basically used to wipe down the board. Um, and I ended up having to use the really like the foamy, what do you call this? The hand sanitizer. You know, the little automatic dispenser ones. I had to use those, which is kind of weird, but you got to work with what you got, you know. Anyway, the point I'm making is I'm over here cleaning off the whiteboard. I said this yesterday, but I'm gonna say it again. I had all these equations on the board that I had to sit there and work on. I mean, I didn't have to work on them, but I had to work on cleaning it off. Whatever class was here before left all their work on the board, and I don't know. It's like they're not really held responsible to clean it up. But like I say, I'm not really tripping because it's like it's a free. You get access to a free study room more or less. So I'm like, why not use it? You know, they have these at the library, but to my understanding, with certain libraries, you get 10 hours of usage per month. You know, so if you and when whether one other person like a friend want to divvy up hours, you could do like 5 hours here and there between each other if you wanted to run like events or like have certain whatever convention kind of stuff, small conventionary. I don't even know what the other word would be. Book drive kind of things. If you want to do that at the library, you can do that. But meanwhile, you know, like I said, I walk around. Man, boy got the badge and all that. boy got the badge, the lanyard, all that shit. You know, so I'm just over here utilizing that, taking advantage of the campus. I'm like, how much time I got. They're like, well, you might be good to the end of the day. Just checking with security, checking with the people up front, checking with other people that utilize the spaces. I'm like, all right. Come to find out, I'm here for a minute. There was one day I did about like maybe 3 recordings, and I was like, I only 2 or 3. I usually keep 1 or 2 per day. It depends on how I feel that day. It depends if I got, you know, enough drinks or whatever to kind of rehydrate through each session, through each conversation piece. It really just comes down to that. But that's right. Damn, I got the critical hit. That's what I've been on right now. You know, let me check that OB. Good over here. But yeah, We're doing our best, man. That's what it look like. You know? And it's beautiful outside, bro. I missed you. You know what's kind of crazy is like, um, what do you call this? Daylight savings time. It messed me up a little bit. Daylight saving time gave me an extra hour of sleep, but it also kind of made me a little lazy this morning. Where I was like, yo, you got time to sleep? Try to compound a bit of that rest right now, and then attack the day a little later. So it was kind of nice that I was able to attack the day a little later. Hold on, let me check the messages. Give me a second. All right, we good. The other thing too is like last night, the World Series. Um, that guy Yoshinobu Yamamoto, man, fucking MVP. Just he was locking it down. How many games? How many innings? I couldn't even tell you. He was holding it down, and damn, I got to fight like three of these dudes. Anyway, watching the game, my whole thing is like I always get the MVP's jersey for the winning team, and I try to get the championship hat just as a collector item, you know. And Yoshinobu Yamamoto's jersey had sold out. So I'm like, damn, the only thing they have in stock is Otani, and I was like, it sucks, but you know, I'll take what I can get. So I got an Otani jersey, and I was like, let me make a second purchase. Let me get an extra one or whatever, you know, just to have variation. And then like around midnight, past midnight, I'm over here. I think it was around midnight. I could be wrong. I'm either in a voice chat with some people or I'm watching Solarian's live stream. It's one or the other. And then I double checked the MLB shop just to make sure they fucking restocked Yoshinobu's Yamamoto's jersey. I'm like, bro, what the? And it's the one with the World Series patch. So I'm already upset. I'm like, come on. Anyway, I pretty much cashed out. I created like three different payment plans, which is unfortunate for just Dodgers World Series gear. And the only thing I got last year was the World Series. Oh damn, World Series hat, and then the Freddie Freeman jersey because he was MVP. So, you know, we're just trying to cover ground, cover bases. I'm about to level up soon. If you know anything about me, I'm leveling up in real life too. Real life, we leveling up, man. Everything's happening all at the same time, simultaneous. That's why we got the simulcast. We gotta, you know, everything's going on. Isaiah's back. He said he's back. Welcome back. I'm saying welcome back. Welcome back, Brad. I don't even know them people. I wonder if you know me from some other shit. I'm trying to look at people's profile pictures and stuff. I can't really check or inspect it right now, but I don't know. They got people. There's a lot of people who they haven't checked in with me in a minute. So when they finally start tapping back into the channel, it's like I ain't seen these people in a minute. I can't remember everyone. Some people change their names and profile pictures. I don't always remember people. Unfortunate. Oh come on, man! I'm about to die. Here we go. Yep, we surviving. Gotta believe. All right, here we go. Yeah, they kind of they did a thing too. Like when I think I played the mobile version and I also played the version on Switch for Dragon Quest. And what I learned on both sides was like, all right, if you what's the word? When you level up, all of your stats like HP and MP get replenished to the max, which is it's a lifesaver, man. Realistically, you know, people don't realize it saves so much time just doing that. I'm going for it. I'm going for the kill. Yeah. There we go. Level 33. So it saves me some MP from healing. Like not that I'm running out, but it you know every bit that you can save helps. You know that's standard though for like every game. That's like standard for like every game, every RPG. Any bit of HP you can every bit of HP and MP that you can save and utilize. You know, I don't even know what they would call this part of the continent. I'm trying to find the names of specific parts of the continent. That way I can just. Oh, sorry. This is the point I was making. As I play the game, as things go along, I sit there and find what's happening in the game, and that's how I come up with the titles. This is for the live stream stuff. This is like logistical things that really shouldn't concern anybody, but just letting you know. So if you see me going back from window to window, that's pretty much what's going on here. Just staying on top of things. Also, they added mini medals on DQ1, which is pretty good. It helps, I guess. You got the ultimate treasure chest, which means I gotta come back later on. Actually, hold on. Yeah, I can't even open it. Yeah, I can't open it. But it's strange, man. That is one thing that was tedious about when I played Dragon Quest 3 was part of the post-game boss access. You need to have a certain amount of mini medals because you have to present a certain item. Just you again. I appreciate you jumping back and forth, man. Appreciate it, man. Thank you for dropping in on both sides, man. That's appreciation right there. I knew somebody was gonna appreciate the simulcast, I appreciate it. It's somebody. Let me see. I think I'm gonna leave the area. Go on with the storyline. It's just. Let me see. Went back. You going? Oh, I see what you're saying. I could see what you're writing, Isaiah, on both sides. It's just funny. So I appreciate you dropping in. Yeah, I might die right here. Yeah, I gotta hit. I wasn't even paying attention. That's on me. I gotta pay attention to the HP bar. Go back to the autosave. Yeah, I get carried away attacking sometimes. It has me interested to like how they're gonna set up because DQ2 is a part of this already, but I don't know how they're gonna set up the transition. This whole game you're responsible for yourself. It goes without saying, but yeah, let me check. You put N not a M. I don't know. Wait, what do you mean? You put a not a M. MVM. Is that what you're trying to write? I almost died right there too. What were you trying to write? I don't know. Let me know what you meant, man. I don't know if you're talking about this stream or the other one. I can see both chats. But yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure what you're talking about. Ooh, yeah. What's going on with your weekend though, man? What's going on over there? Your side of the world. What's happening there, man? You know? Doing good? Good to hear. Been a couple of people their pages that went silent, and then other couple of people been staying active. I've been seeing a lot of people. I went on their live streams and they're like trying to stay busy. I see you staying busy. I was like, yeah, that's it. Keep on moving, keep on creating, keep on putting stuff out there. You know, mastering the numbers as much as possible. But I don't want to say it's less about being seen. It's more about just creating the actual content, having that created. A lot of people don't really understand that side of it. You just got to create sometimes. You got to get the work done. You know. Also, it's Sunday. That was the point I was making. It's Sunday, so I'm kind of just waiting for security to let me know when my time is up over here. Until then, man, we chilling. Until then, we chilling. All right, bro. Just making sure. Yeah, that's what they was talking about. I like how like in this game at least, miraculously, you always have a map. You always got a map. Also, yeah, the world expands though on part two. That's what's crazy. All you know is this little region right here. You think LF Guard is just the world, but I mean it is to some degree, but there's more to it. A lot more to it. Yeah. Adri, what's going on? Yeah, Adri, I thought about what you said yesterday. I was like, you know what? I am gonna do two. I am gonna do two live streams. Why not? You know. And yeah, here we are. I'm paralyzed. I'm about to die. It's over. Man, bro. I don't know if you could see it, but there's a simulcast going on. There's this one, and then there's another one. Back to my autosave, man. Autosave is saving me, saving my life. That's hold on. This doesn't make sense because I have a. Yeah, I have this item that makes me good to pretty much all status ailments. So it's like, why? All right. So anyway, I don't understand how I got paralyzed. No, I know. Yeah, but you're saying you put an N, not an M. Yeah, so I was just wondering about that. I didn't know if you meant like a different word. If that's what you meant, but no, I got you. I got you. I understood what you meant. Um, yeah, whatever side you prefer to be on. On this side, at least I could just like read chat and then just like speak directly if that's what people want. I'm getting fucked up. All right, let's go. But yeah. Also, I wonder if your let me know if your live stream is behind. If it is, tap the screen and then look at the bottom right corner. It'll say skip to live. So that way you'll know if you're behind or not. You know. Let me check my corners over here. Adri, what's going on? Adri, you on the toilet right now? Is that why you got the poop emoji? Are you watching me on the toilet? What's going on over there? Let me get this boomerang. All right, let me check this. Yeah, Adri, if you can see, I have both streams going at the same time. Uh, you know what I mean? Two's worth in one. 2 hours worth, excuse me, in one going on. That's what I'm trying to do. Keep myself busy. Okay. I was going to say it just me, but instead I got you. I see what you're saying. Is that what it is? Oh no. Well, I don't know. I just see the poop. I'm just messing with you. I'm just messing with you. There'd be times where like I gotta take the phone into the bathroom. I ain't trying to like put that's the crazy thing though, is like I don't think any of us know how to put the phone down in general. And like sometimes we just go to the bathroom. There's times I go to the bathroom, I gotta tell someone like, hey, I'm going on mute, but keep talking. And like I'm just going to do my handle my business. But you gotta do what you gotta do sometimes. I just got an item. Hold on. I'm trying to lose any of my effects though, because if I can't use my MP, then I pretty much have no stamina. Double screen streaming weird. So Adri, if you go on the channel, um, if you go on the actual, like, just go on my channel, like you're pretty much gonna exit the live stream. You're gonna see that there's two live streams going at once. If you just go to the live section on my channel, there's this one, and then there's the actual Dragon Quest one. And that Dragon Quest is gonna be horizontal. This one's obviously vertical. But yeah. See, I can't sacrifice MP here. I don't know if there's a way that you could play. You'd be able to play both. I got to double check both chats. So you'll see me just hit the tab. Oh yeah, you'll see me hit tab on there. All right, I think we cleared the floor. Yeah, I'll be here. Just let me know. So whatever side of the live stream that people find, if you find this one first, and I tell you about the other side, if I tell you about this side, and I tell you about that one, it don't matter. So rack and double the views, people just dropping in back and forth, all that kind of. It goes to something. It goes somewhere. That's just me applying my efforts. Due diligence, as they say. I'm gonna hop on my PC so I have the other stream. Oh, okay. Oh, on background. Just me again. Welcome back, Isaiah. Isaiah, you going back and forth? Oh, no, that's the same. Yeah, okay. Yeah. I low-key, next time I'm here, if I get access to this room, I might have to hit the I might have to bring my extension cord for my I have like extended cable for charging. I might have to start doing that. That way I'll just have the phone and the charger. I could technically can do it right here, but actually we'll see. Because I might be able to prop it right there. I'll just black out the screen, and then we'll do it like that. Right, yeah, man. Yeah, last time I did this, I was in a bad setting because I was in the library. You got to be quiet in the library. So I was gaming in the background. I think I had Monster Hunter going, and then I was trying to talk, and I was like having to whisper. They're like, "Why are you whispering?" I was like, "I got both streams going on. I'm trying to whoop de wop." It was just too much going on, man. Had me doing the most. Yeah, they're killing me right now. Yeah, I'm in. I don't know if I'm supposed to be at this cave yet. Let me check. Oh, I should have healed. All right. You might go outside. Get outside, man. Get some sunlight. Get some sunshine. All that. Do what you got to do, man. You know, like your little brother, just like your brother in general. All right, let me heal first, because I don't want to jump in this battle without how to die. I could already tell. Yeah, what's that? Oh, it's over there. Okay. Yeah, get out. I mean, I don't know where you live, but it's actually really nice outside today over here. Like I said, I was waking up late. I woke up on time. Don't get me wrong, but I looked at I saw how much sunshine it was outside. I was like, I should go outside and play basketball, but I should probably also catch up on rest. I'm trying to get as much rest as possible because sometimes overdoing it on caffeine and not eating correctly, I have a hard time going to bed on time or whatever. And I've been sleeping like a little bit past 1 and 2, and I got to wake up around 7 for work and stuff. So got it, all good. It's all good, Adrian. Okay, I appreciate it. Thank you for dropping in on both. Yeah. Yeah, it's funny how that works. Because like the laptop OBS and the laptop is running the Dragon Quest live stream, and then my phone is doing this vertical live stream here, which is pretty cool. Excuse me. Okay, they trying. Okay, let me double check. My I want to say that my Dragon Quest stream started about 2 minutes earlier than my vertical live stream, so that's how I'm monitoring the time. Is I'm just kind of looking. I mean, it doesn't really matter. I'm just going till my phone dies usually. Are you not able to do it all in one stream? No, I can actually turn on the what do you call this? Actually, I might start doing that, but I don't want to do like the whole reaction thing. I don't as I'm gaming. I might do for certain games. I should have did it for Hollow Knight or like Silk Song specifically, but I just for whatever reason I didn't. But I'm always in the library, so because I'm sitting in the library most of the time, I don't want to have my camera and then I'm just on the mic speaking this loud in the library space. So that's why I usually don't do it. I just do recordings like the actual gameplays. Let's see. All right, my bad. The sun's not out. What? You spelled sun wrong. What's going on with you, bro? See the sunset. Oh, you're probably on a different coast, but whatever works for you. Yeah, I want to like part of me wants to do the I wanted to do that, but then I'm also like I have no Wi-Fi at the house, and then when I do have Wi-Fi at the house, because we're at the bottom of the hill and we're in between like the buildings and like the actual airport to the east and shit, it fucks up the signal just in general. So I've live streamed like Beyblade stuff at the house before, and it just fucked up my live stream a lot. Like things would get laggy, things would get choppy, and like so every time I went outside, everything was better. So I started recording outside a lot more, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? You're going outside. All right, Isaiah, get outside, man. Get some sunlight. Get the rest of the sunlight. Go do your thing. You got to enjoy the day, man. You got to enjoy the weekend. You know. So that's why I started doing like the live streams like face to face outside because doing them at the house was not working. And it's just the location. It's just the location of the house, which sucks. You know. Ooh, picked a bad time. But yeah, let me know if that makes sense. Yeah, they're killing me right now. Gotta go for it. All right, there we go. Do you ever get camera shy when you go live stream? So when I'm streaming like this, it doesn't really bother me. I think it's just like I don't want to deal with no weirdo. Like I don't want to dox myself and have no weirdos try to look for me. Some weird stuff like that. Because some people just want to, you know, if it's concern for myself, I don't really care. I probably just knock someone out. But the fact that like if I'm going to and from home or going to and from a workplace or just going to meet someone in person, like I don't want people getting to know people I know following me. You know what I'm saying? Like weird shit like that. But I can imagine I'm pretty sure it's worse if you're a woman. Like, women really have to either stay put indoors and just like hide their identity and shit like that. So I get it. But like, even just doing this, I think about that sometimes where like you got people that troll and then they want to test you and weird shit. But I try to avoid all manner of that kind of behavior or whatever, I don't know if that makes sense. All things along that line of thinking. I try to avoid people like that. I used to allow the trolls to just troll because I would take the engagement and utilize it, banter with it. But after a while, I'm like, man, you don't want to feed the mind of someone who is already unstable because you don't know what that could turn into in the long run. So that in terms of being camera shy, it doesn't really matter to me. But I'm mindful of other people's like mental whatever capacity because some people can't handle like, hey, he spoke to me, and then all of a sudden I'm like not speaking to someone. You know, weird stuff. And I can't even call those people fans. They're just strange admirers. You know. Damn. But yeah. It's cold outside. Yeah, when you're on the East Coast, that's good. Yeah, no, see, and that's the thing too. Like, I like your live streams because you have your character speaking. It's you speaking, we can hear you, but then your character's there on the side, which is good. You know. Also, it's like, out of the safety of women, I wouldn't want you to do it either. You know what I mean? I don't know if I'd. Yeah, I wouldn't want you to be at risk. I'm going the right way. Oh, let me go this way. I am not. Or I might be. Hold on. See where this takes me. But you're actually camera shy, is what you're saying. Yeah, I don't know if camera shy is the right word. I don't trust. I don't trust. The background music is so dramatic. Yeah. So the original Dragon Quest One, it was all one-on-one fights. Like, it was you versus one monster, but then they upgraded the game and made you fight like whole fucking 1-on-3, 1-on-4s and shit. I had a 1-on-5 a while ago. I was like, bro, they're killing me right now. All right, let's go. I need like 6 or 7 more fights to level up. So I'm trying to take my time through this area. Because if I level up, I can get all my magic back. Get my magic back for the boss. You know? The composer for Dragon Quest, Yuji Horii, he's a classical composer. He also did a lot of game show and TV show composition in Japan. He's a legendary composer. He's a legendary composer, right? And the writer for Dragon Quest, the actual, whatever you call this, the script writer, Koichi Sugiyama. It's one or the other. Koichi Sugiyama or Yuji Horii. Either one of them is either the writer or the composer. But those are two legendary guys. And then that's the two people, right? And then you have Akira Toriyama, who did the drawings, because his drawings look a lot like Dragon Ball Z. Obviously, he's the artist for Dragon Ball Z, but it's like his character, his style of drawing is the same. And he's the fucking artist. So that was the Trinity that did Dragon Quest, and I bring that up all the time. Because rest in peace to all three of them. Rest in peace to Akira Toriyama, and rest in peace. Recently, I want to say to Yuji Horii, he passed away. Koichi Sugiyama was the composer, I believe. Rest in peace to all three of them. That Trinity they had passed away. All of them had passed away. It's a crazy time period, man. But they compose. People forget Dragon Quest One is the very first Japanese RPG ever. Way before all your favorite RPGs. Way before Final Fantasy. Final Fantasy was still on SquareSoft, and then Dragon Quest was on Enix. It was just straight up Enix. It wasn't even Square Enix yet. But I always shout that out. Akira Toriyama needs more props. I was giving him props while he was alive. I gave him his flowers while he was alive. Not in real life, but not like in person, but you know. Did you get the game on sale? Did I get it? I don't know if I did. I might have got it on sale on the Square Enix site because I bought the physical copies. I bought the physical copies. I got the collector's edition set that comes with this box of all these items, and then it also gives you like the actual game for Switch. And I just gave the Switch game to my brother, and then I think I ordered an extra copy that I'm probably just gonna leave in the plastic and just store somewhere. And then this one I just bought it on Steam because I wanted to be able to live stream it. So I technically bought 3 copies of the game. Technically, I bought 3 copies of the game. But yeah, I think I told you I've been rewatching DBZ. Okay, so are you watching all the way from the beginning when Gohan gets abducted, or are you saying like you just started at a certain point? Because I remember when I rewatched Dragon Ball Super, and I was like, I'm gonna skip past certain things. I'm gonna start at Trunks, like when they go back. Not sorry, they don't go back in time, but Trunks is dealing with the troubles in the future, and it's still chaotic, and then they have to deal with Zamasu and Black and all that shit. Like, I just went to that point, and then I just started from there. But where you? So when you say you restarted Dragon Ball Z, did you start from the beginning of Dragon Ball Z, or are you saying you went all the way back to Dragon Ball? But also, like, if you didn't, where did you start? Like, what saga did you start on? Also, what is your favorite saga? What's your favorite saga, Adri? if you had to say. It's kind of a that's kind of open ended, man. But yeah, from the beginning with Raditz, yep, Frieza Saga. This dude really abducted his nephew. It's crazy. Yeah, Saiyans have a weird dynamic, right? Dude really abducted his nephew for his brother's attention. That's crazy. He's fucking crazy. Yeah. Raditz was the first Super Saiyan 4. Yeah. My favorite saga though, it's probably still Cell Saga. Cell Saga was like hectic though. A lot of crazy shit going on. And then, Krillin was over here. Krillin saw some blonde pussy for the first time. Well, not for the first time, because he was smashing Marin, but he likes that blonde. He likes that blonde thing. So he was over seeing 18 and he was like, I can't do it. But they ended up having a good marriage, so it worked out, I guess. But Krillin almost sacrificed the whole world. Vegeta almost sacrificed everything. Vegeta could have killed Cell early. Vegeta could have killed Cell early, and he didn't. Crazy. What is this? There's a boss battle's coming up. I can already tell. This might be the last battle before the level up. They're cooking me right now. I also was rewatching Dragon Ball for a bit, but wanted to rewatch DBZ more, and then go to GT. Dragon Ball has a slower build up, but it's worth it. I feel like because there's a lot of characters that I forgot about, like the Dracula dude, and some of the Red Ribbon Army. Like there's a lot of characters I always forget about, like very like kind of like side character people. I don't know if that's the right term, but you know what I mean. They're less important to they're important to the storyline, but like they're not like strong characters. Yeah, for me it's Cell Saga or between Majin Buu Saga. Yeah, that because they're like really hectic sagas, and that's what I'm saying. Vegeta fucked up all the time, bro. He fucked up in Cell Saga, he fucked up in Buu Saga. He was just getting all personal, and this dude got in his feelings, bro. Talk about he ain't a warrior no more, so he went evil. I was like, this dude, but Vegeta's like he's one of the most loved characters, especially like his development. Like he came a long way. He used to be a badass. He's everybody's favorite character, but he's just tripping sometimes. He really was competing with Goku. I was like, bro, you think about Goku that much, bro? Hey, yo, you gotta chill. That's just what he do. That's some saying shit. You know, he just didn't want to get outclassed by a low class Saiyan. That's his whole logic because he was a prince. So it's like it's understandable, but it's like, bro, you're gonna cost the whole universe out of pride, out of Saiyan pride. That's crazy. Some people be like that in real life. Some people cost their whole family, cost everything over just pride. It's like that. That's what they're trying to teach. Yeah, I like Piccolo, Tenzin, and a few other characters. Yeah. Right. Because it's like there's like King Piccolo. Like kind of people forget about Piccolo's dad. I've hella herbs. I might as well use this. Save my MP. I feel like all right, here we go. Just making sure we're good. 110. I don't know what this boss is gonna be like, but I vividly remember near the end of DBZ when they were doing the last tourney. That's when they introduced Oob, because Oob was like the reincarnation of Kid Buu or something. But yeah, I'm over here just reading the storyline here. Yeah, I think Piccolo is my favorite character though, because if you think about it, Piccolo was not the strongest, but he made no mistakes. When it was time to kill somebody right away, he was like, "Bro, kill him right away. Stop bullshitting." But the Saiyans want to sit there and challenge themselves. Goku want to sit there and give Cell a senzu bean. Vegeta want to play with his food. Goku, when Goku fought Kid Buu, he was holding back because he said, "Oh, Vegeta, I wanted you to get a turn." That's what he said in the Buu saga. I was like, he's stupid. But I mean, you can't. I don't know. Super Saiyan shit. Are we gonna save this dude? I guess we didn't save the dude. I thought we were gonna save this dude. Oh, my bad. I already hate these villains. I don't know if I have enough attack power to kill them all in one swoop. Well, yeah, I might actually. Can this work? Okay, I did myself dirty with that. Is it just burning you? Oh no, the priest, yeah. Okay, so I can't kill him in one swoop. All right. I should have did that from the beginning. We're gonna heal up right now. I probably should have switched equipment to like fireproof stuff, but I'll be all right. Yeah, I'll be all right. Yeah, the dude got his body's still there, so I think he's okay. Hopefully, he's okay. But it's like we literally just watched him get burned up. Like he could have just jumped in. My bad. Yeah, that golden one. I want to fight the golden one. Better not run. There's a we could have cast a spell on him, fucked him up. Honestly, um, should have just did that. But anyway, there's like a boss. There's like a boss in the city that got run down, and he's still hella tough. I don't know if we could beat him yet. I might have to go back and see if I could fight him. I say this because I'm handling this area pretty well. Yeah, I got my bad. Man, I'm trying to go back and see what's going on with that. There was a treasure chest in the background behind the vines. Also, in Dragon Quest, in the early games, like Dragon Warrior, Dragon Quest days, it's they had what do you call this? They had crosses on there. They had these golden crosses that was symbolizing, like the churches, and also symbolizing the whatever you call it, like the just the holy stuff. And they changed it into like these golden the golden rosaries turn into like tridents. You know, that's why when you see this little church icon that I'm gonna stand next to in a second, let me see if I can if you look on the map, it'll show like a rosary, or the rosary, sorry, is a trident rather than a cross. And instead of speaking about God and the Lord and all that shit, they say the goddess now. So everything is referenced to this goddess that they speak of. But it's really interesting. Here, let me deposit some money. we just saw a dude die, and then we're like, first thing I gotta do, deposit my money. But, just in case we end up like him, getting burnt up by a fucking lizard. Rest in peace, though. Rest in peace to that dude. Withdraw my 300. 444 gold. Yeah, one thing I've been hearing from people, and I'm not even trying to be funny when I say this too, is like, you know, like be careful when you go outside because I guess like he was bringing this up at work, and he wasn't trying to be funny either. He was just saying like because they cut out EBT for a lot of people, you're gonna see people robbing people walking out of the grocery store. You're gonna have like a whole thing of groceries you already bought. They're gonna be robbing your bags and shit. So it's one thing I thought about. I was thinking about this too, where I was like, my dad be going to the grocery store. We don't want him to go by himself. Can't trust these people that don't want to go to work and they want to do some bullshit. Gotta fuck them up if necessary. So I'll write pre-sun in there. Now we're not on a snap, but I'm just like the simple fact that we're not, and if we leave the store and we have our groceries because we all, we all more or less we all work. So if you're spending your money on stuff, someone's gonna steal from you after you spent the money. That's one of the things. That's one of the strategies people do. They've been doing that since forever, but they're gonna be doing a lot more now. Priest son, that's his name. Priest son. He don't even have a real name. For sure, there's a family that takes it for granted. There's certain people where it's like you got certain people in a household that just never work a job. They don't want to. You know how that goes. It's like I don't mean it in a bad way. It's just like, come on, bruh. Let me check on something, bruh. Cider Taco. Cider Taco is live right now doing Hollow Knight Silk Song. I'm gonna check on that in a second. If I hit start, can I recall that? Oh no, that's sometimes you can oh shit. Sometimes you can recall certain whatever you call this, bro. Dialogue in the game just to save it for later. Yeah, my bad. Make sure I don't miss nothing. You had to oh my bad. Had to refresh here. Okay, all good. If you tap the screen and on the bottom right, it'll say skip to live. If there's no red dot up top, you can just tap the screen and then bottom right should say skip to live and it'll get you on track. I don't know if my charger can reach that far. Unless there's a spot right here. I don't see shit. Yeah, I don't know. I got an idea. All right, Adri, 1 second, Adri. I'm gonna try something. All right, let's try this. We just flip the camera to get it closer to the oh damn, I gotta fight this dude. Um the outlet. So we'll do that for now. Gotta turn this shit. I'll sit over here. Let me know if that's good. Let's see how long I rock with this, man. I was at a better angle a while ago. That's okay. Do this for now. You're behind me? Not really. Okay. Looks good to you. All right, cool. Just making sure. I just want to make sure I'm plugged in. I gotta not knock shit over. Oh, I'm about to. There we go. Give me a second. All right. I'll keep it like that. You can kind of see everything, not really. But yeah. Actually, let me double check. That Dragon Lord looks bogus. You know what's funny? I will tell you right now, that's not even his final form. That's Akira Toriyama's original designs. Don't say that. But no, yeah. That's not even his final form. Realistically though, he was born from an egg that was tainted. Like his mom was actually like one of the sacred holy saviors, and then somebody tainted the egg because she died, so she wasn't able there to raise him. But he got raised by some fucking demons, basically. You would only know that if he played like 3 and it was at the ending of 3. Where the fuck am I going? I gotta go all the way here. All right, but yeah, at the end of 3, they kind of it's when you play 3 originally, they don't really they insinuate it, but they don't really like tell you, if that makes sense. So then when you start playing, I'm about to destroy my shit. Oh, you start to realize, like, when the dragon dies, you're like, who the fuck is this dragon lady? You realize the importance of her. You realize who her kid is. You know. Let me put this back right here. Oh, let's. Inside the village, but yeah, I'm ready to fight. Shit not gonna work. Yeah, the other angle was good. I don't know if I've never figured out how to turn on these lights. Yeah. We'll see what happens. Uber Eats. Ooh, what are you getting? Funny enough, there's this damn. Funny enough, there's this Thai restaurant I like going to recently. It was always one of my favorites, but I really like the spot now. Like they got some good shit over there. I'll say that much. I bet. Let me get over here. Damn. I got just my seating here. Shit. Hmm. Go for it. Oh, I might not be prepared for this shit. I ain't gonna lie. Hold on. Nope. All right, let's see. Hey man, they're attacking twice on me. It's fucked up. You're just getting a treat. A treat? Okay, let's do this. I gotta survive this round. Fuck, I'm not gonna survive. Yeah. All right. Bruh. Give me my autosave. Rematch. Let's get a rematch. That way I'll skip past all that bullshit. Let's do it. All right, here we go. Got my boba drink. Okay, there you go. These are undead characters, so I feel like I gotta go for the undead move. Let's do it. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. How the fuck is he going twice? All right, you're gonna see me die a lot, man. You're gonna see me die a lot. This is some bullshit already. I can already tell this level's gonna be some bullshit. Yeah, I might have to keep the boomerang. That's the fucked up part. All right, here we go. I don't know how delayed the gaming stream is, but you might be seeing my pain in a second. It ain't worth it. All right, here we go. Fuck. All right. Like, don't attack me twice. That's what I'm saying. I can't do no boost, man. That's the thing. I can't do no boost on this game. That's the crazy part. That's how 75. I could do 75. Let's do it. Yeah. Oh, I did the wrong move. I haven't even landed a hit yet on this round. Okay. Okay. I can live with that round. Let's try this. I don't know. There's Demon and Undead Doer. Undead Doer did a lot of damage. Yeah, that does a lot more. That's what I'm saying, bro. Dude's hit me twice. Twice. I can't even insulate the whole match. I gotta get to that. Cool. I dodged those, bro. Fuck this shit. All right, come on, let's go. Let's see. Insulate. Shit didn't even work. That's crazy. Shit didn't even work. Are we still re-healing? Like, what are we doing? The whole time I'm on defense. That's some bullshit. Let's go. Let's go. There we go. Yeah. I don't know, Adri. I'm getting fucked up. I'm starting to see like his name is yellow, so that lets me know I'm getting some damage in. Let's go. We're getting there. Bruh. My character fell asleep. All right, here we go. Y'all playing with me, I swear to God. All right, here we go. Reheal. Cool. All right. Yo, I survived. I don't know how. Okay, let's go. They're doing me dirty. All right. Got this. I appreciate it. We staying alive right now. By a thread. All right, here we go. That's my window, but I'm not getting much windows here. They are doing me dirty. I'm going for it. All right, there we go. Now I just got to deal with one, so I'm okay with that. Eat those. All right, here we go. I'm gonna risk it. I'm gonna risk it. All right, we're getting there. We're getting cheated, but we're getting there. We're getting cheated, but we're getting there. This dude's hitting twice. Cool. There it is. There it is. There it is. All right. I swear to God. I'm telling you, man, the original Dragon Quest 1 was not this hard. It was not this hard, man. Pause, man. It's like, that's just difficult for no reason. Let me double check what we got. Who is in the. Yep. 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 Yo. So yeah, I wonder if the stream is delayed compared to me playing it, which is kind of nice. He's over here crying, but it's like maybe we ought to play our part, man. Oh yeah, she died. Damn, that's crazy. Oh, I gotta fix this shit. There we go. They made this game a lot more dark. It was already dark to begin with, but they're showing you. They actually show you people get fucked up a lot more. You know, in the older one, they had less. Obviously, they had less characters and less towns to visit, so it gave you less characters. It showed you. You know what I mean? It showed you like how bad it was. People were like just pessimistic fucking every day, and then you brought hope back at the very end of the game. There was barely any hope in the game, so it's kind of crazy to think about. I'm trying to get all this shit, but they're over here talking to me, trying to like get all the items and shit. The audacity of her. They said the audacity of her. The it's funny because the fairies hate humans so much, but then like it's like I saved you guys like 3-4 times. Came to this village and saved you guys like how many times? What are we talking about? But no, I go all the way back up. Yeah, why not? I feel like I need to go back to that area and get some training in. But let me see what's going on up here because there's a mission marker there. You know, we'll see if that's a necessary thing. I'm running out of space for the title, but I'll probably work. Oh damn, I'll probably work around it. Damn, I didn't even heal yet. Oh shit. Oh, that's the dude who yeah. Yeah. I'm here for the rematch. Let's go. Man, I had no time to heal. This is fucked up. All right, let's see. I might have to do this. I'm gonna pull it off. Fuck. Why did I do this to myself? Let's get it. The guy boosted his defense. You know he's a bitch. Let's go. All right. Is he a dragon? I think he's a dragon. Right, dragon. He's a dragon. Yeah. Okay. So yeah. This battle doesn't seem that bad, but we're gonna see how it turns out. Okay. As soon as I said it. Soon as I said it. Yo, this is some bullshit. All right. I'm going back to the autosave. You might not have seen it yet, but I need to go back to autosave. Come on. I can't do this shit. Yeah. I had him too. I hate that. I hate that I had him and then it's just like, yeah. Well, I'm gonna see if I can. There's an NPC. She's a girl. You can take her to the inn, and when you spend the night to rest, let me see. Let me talk to her. Yep, take her to the inn. Get some rest with her. 12 coins a night in this city. It's like I saved the people. I might as well get What do you call this? I might as well get it for free. I'm a high level enough to beat it. You know what it is? I'm at a decent enough level to beat it, but the problem is I'm not like I can afford to be stronger if that makes sense. But the way they set it up, they strategically want you to battle through this game because it used to, oh it used to be a lot easier. Yeah, and then they added this dude, which is funny because he wasn't in the first one. Yeah, we're getting there. This dude's tripping. But yeah. Oh man, you gotta adjust the seat. But yeah. Did he? Yeah. I'm happy I went here because this storyline seems a lot more smoother than the fucking battle. Did he give me an item? Hold on. There's something in the town, but I don't have. That's what I'm saying. I don't have the key, so why am I here? We're gonna find out. My biggest worry is like with certain items that I have, if I take it off for higher defense, I'm risking let me see. Yeah, I need to do this, the dragon shield specifically. These type of areas. Was there a person upstairs? Hold on. Yeah, so my biggest thing was like, oh yeah, I just don't have the key. So I have to fight that dude. All right, let's go. I want to make sure. That works for me. Um, the specific shield I took off because I wanted to protect from like certain explosions. That one was the other shield I needed was the one that protected against like dragon, like fire and ice type of stuff. So that was like the main thing. Let's cut through the scene here because we guys seen this already. The dude that got attacked that protected his kids and his family, he's actually someone that defected himself from what do you call this? Saving people because he wanted to protect his own life. You can't really blame him. But yeah, let's get that wild going. Get that double dragon joint. Blah. We're gonna put in as much damage as possible on this dude. All right. And then from there we'll carry on. Easy. Yeah, they're getting on me right now. Bro, that's what I'm saying. This is some bullshit. All right, I'm gonna get the rematch. Let me get the rematch. Watch. I don't want to have to level up for this dude. I hate that I might have to, but I don't want to. What's dude healing for? Moving fast. I got you. All right. We'll see if I can do it this time. Yep, I think we're good. Shit, man. That'll work. No. Yeah, I think I figured it out. I could just double cast. Yep, and we back at it. I do Falcon. Let's try it. Nope. Dragon does a lot more damage. Nope. He's raising his defense. Probably all right. Keep wearing them down. It only costs 5 MP. Am I able to do buffs? So what I'm doing is I'm having I like throwing on the reheal personally, and then that way I can just do my double attacks. So then the heal just takes care of itself. But let me see if I. The thing is, it takes up too many turns, but I'll show you. I'll do it on this turn actually for you. So that's gonna double my attack real quick for muster strength. Well, sorry, it's delayed, but you'll see it in a second. But yeah, I'd rather hit the wild side. Yeah, we're about to get him on this turn probably. Nope. Not even tripping. Yep. Got him on this turn. There it is. But yeah, it's just like hella tactful. That's the issue I got. It's just like I hate that it's hella tactful what I have to do. Damn, what is this dude's name? I don't even remember the dude's name. Spike Tail. Yeah, let me know if you see that part. If the is muster strength is like that, but I might as well. Muster strength did like what 180, 190, which isn't bad. But if I'm dropping like 240 with 2 attacks, I might as well do that. But that's what I'm saying. The dude, the little dragonfly looking thing counts as a dragon, so dragon slash works. But he had the key that I needed to get to the next spot, so that's why it was weird that they showed me both place markers. Yeah, trying to level up. Yeah, I'm in a weird spot. Let me see how much time is left on the OBS. I might spend that time level grinding right now. Actually, there's a spot I can go to get that 1,000 experience. You know, it's fucked up because they make you grind and get all this money, right? And then they expect you to spend that money on like an item that kills dragons faster, which I didn't buy because I was making my life harder for myself. And now here I am dealing with these tough ass bosses. But one of them, those 2 dragon bone things were zombies, so I had to use zombie attacks. And this isn't like Final Fantasy where you could just cast heal on your enemies and then they die. When they're zombies and shit, you just got to use undead attacks. Let me heal. All right, here we go. Yeah, I'll spend the next couple of minutes just leveling up 1 level. I got to do that. That's fucked up. Yeah, there's an area where you can fight like liquid metal slimes that give you a lot more EXP. But let me see where I can go. Oh, I should have just went here. It's all right. I'll show you in a second. M56. Oh, that ain't shit. All right. Where am I in the map? I should have just went. I'm gonna stay over here. Watch. I wasn't even that far from the next level. I should have just leveled up 1 time. Makes all the more difference. All right, here we go. Give me the most bogus fucking enemies. Yeah, my main worry is just sacrificing MP usage. If I sacrifice magic usage in turn for defenses and shit and like resistance to fire and ice, I still got to deal with running out of spell. There goes the metal slimes. What I was looking for, man. Kill these dudes. Yeah, come on, bro. There we go. You know what's crazy? All right, you're right, Adri, because all I needed was to go up one level, and I would have had Kazap, which is a strong fucking spell. That's crazy. Oh my god. RPGs be like that, man. I literally learned Kazap, and I could have just cleared out the whole fucking. Oh, bro, it is what it is. What it is. It is what it is. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not gonna use the whip anyway. I do have one of the shields that can give me supposed to unlock the strongest shield. Actually, let me do this. Where's this dude at? So that boost. I'm gonna have to buy it. It's fucked up. 20,000 out the bank. Gotta invest in some offense. Here we go. Oh, what the fuck? And we're gonna deposit the rest. We're gonna make some sales and we're gonna call it a day. Let me buy this joint. Magic shield. Do I have that? Back in mail. Might as well buy both. All right, so it's cool because this hero can actually equip multiple weapons, which is like a good thing. Make some sales. Guess you could buy this. Do I need this? No, I don't. Got you, got you. I need this. Also, I can wear a cat suit, but I ain't doing that right now. Use turban. I don't keep that for now. Ooh, okay. Yeah. Like, I haven't used it yet. I don't want to use it. Just uh, I mean, if they sell this, I might sell it. Hold on. I don't know why I have two. All right, give me a second because I need to go buy that new armor while I'm here. Yo, what the fuck? All right, come on. Yeah. Yeah. Let me check something. There's something that helps me reduce MP. I might have to sacrifice this. Heat hits just to sacrifice MP for now. But yeah, I'll end up doing that. Double armor. It's yeah. I'm adding more defense. I reduced my defense slightly back to normal, just to have the MP cost back. But it's a sacrifice. Let me see now. 17,000 to the next level. It's not bad. I can live with that. All right. Where's the priest? Four levels. That ain't bad. 2-hour joint right there. I'm gonna leave it at that. Let me see. We got the tags in. Tags is in. 10. All right. Yeah, I'll call it right there. Let me check some. Because we live on both sides. Yep. I will say for those that are dropping in on this stream, I appreciate it. Those that were on the other side, thank you for being there too. You know, phone's charging up, I should say. You know, I was looking forward to doing a bit of, I still might do a recording here. I don't know yet. You know, I need to do a pre-recording here before I leave. I feel like get some work in, have that uploaded by tomorrow or so. You know, just staying locked in. So we'll see. See who's out. Oh, hold on. Yeah, my guys went to the thing. There's a Beyblade tournament today. It was like a Halloween one, and my people I usually hang out with, my normal crew that I hang out with for, what do you call this? Beyblading at tabletop, which is usually on Sundays. They went there. It looks like they scored well. I can't really read the message while I'm on live right now, but it looks like they did really well over there for themselves. Let me check something about Adria. I think you're the only one chilling, so I appreciate you being here. Thanks for being here as always. Um, Let me double check something outside while I'm here. Let's see what's going on. Whoever's chilling, hold down the fort. I'll be right back. Took the mic out. I'm gonna use the bathroom. I'll be right back. Yeah, man. So, I mean, we got the inspiration going. You know, a bit of the slightly inspired, if you will. Excuse me, to the degree of like I'm here, man. I don't want to not utilize my time, so therefore, boom. This is, you guys can get a little sneak peek of what it is I do. I sit there, I got the, what I'm saying, got my notes in here. Get a chance to just write a little bit to myself. This is actually, so this red leaf was like in my hoodie pocket yesterday. I was like just emptying out my pocket looking for some napkins. I thought I was feeling like a gum wrapper. Had a random red leaf just in there, but I just kept it in here. I just kept it in the little office joint, whatever's going on. Let me refresh this. So you get a chance to see my little thought process where I get to, write as I go along here. I'm going to work on some notes from my, I still have, got bee leaf. Yes, you get a chance to see me kind of just work through my thought process here when I do my pre-recordings. For the truancy hour, I have my notes, write a little bit down. Might have to hit them with a part two. I want to do like at least 2 per weekend and set it up at least once a week. Get that going. So we're gonna prop things up in a second. But yeah, let me write my so we'll go. Yesterday when I did my recording, I didn't get a chance to I had like 5 minutes to wrap up on a certain topic, and now I have more time. I'm just sitting here. I have a lot of time. I'm not getting kicked out yet. I'm able to utilize this moment here. Excuse me. I bet if I'm ruffling the mic, but I'm able to use things a little better. Security out there didn't say much, so I'm like, all right, that's all I need to. That's all I need to see. That's all I need to hear. I'll get that going. But you get a chance to the lucky leaf. Yeah, it's kind of like I've had that happen a couple times. Or just a random leaf. Actually, the Sunday live chat simulcast photo is the red leaf on a napkin. It's on the napkin that's the phone is on right now, which is funny. But yeah, let me write this down, man. Be right back, Adrian. Let me check something. Yo, what the fuck? We should be back. If we are back, then yeah, I'm gonna go hard. I might leave it at a 40-minute recording for this one that I'm about to do right now. I might leave it at that because, you know, trying to be better with time, but more importantly, I want to be able to I don't want to lose my voice. I got enough water on my run, but we'll see in a second. So I want to expound on this a little bit. I did like a good 40-minute joint on that. I've been tapping into the university mindset a lot, trying to speak on behalf of that. Let's just tap into this a bit. Let's see what other notes I got. Hold on. Got a whole page full of this. So we'll do a bit of gratitude and time. Let's do that. I'll try to cover like 3 topics, but gotta hydrate. Yeah. I'll try to cover like 3 topics, but sometimes 2 is good. I expounded on university mindset a lot my last recording, and I need to go and grab the thing that cleans the whiteboard. Oh, matter of fact, last time I had to use I didn't have to, but I just ended up using the little foam. What do you call this shit? for the hand sanitizer, the foam hand sanitizer, and I just wiped off the board, which is funny. Have you ever thought of doing some podcasts? Adri, I'm talking about doing it. I've done, like, every time I live stream like this is pretty much, this used to be the podcast. If you go on my channel and you look in the podcast section, that's pretty much what it was. It was just like a live stream podcast. Because the thing is, I had done like an audio form before. I was doing an audio form where I walked around and kind of just spoke to myself, and then I would just say what was on my mind. But the thing was, there wasn't much accountability and there wasn't much interaction with other people. So I realized, let's make this a live podcast where I can talk on live and people can talk to me on live, and they can troll me if they can be a troll if they want to. They can interact with me. They can ask me questions. We could just check and see how each other's doing. But if you go on the channel, it'll say, actually, let me go to my channel, because I think you still have it on the laptop. You still have it. Let me pull it up on my laptop too. It'll just say videos, shorts, live, releases. Releases is the music, like the albums, and then podcast. So podcast is right next to it. Podcast is in between. Is it? Hold on. Is this not public yet? Hold on. I need to check something. That one's still private. I don't know why, but let me fix that right now. I need to make this public. And now I need to refresh it. Yeah, I do have a podcast section, but I need to update and finally put this here. Is there a way? I might have to log out. Do I? I don't want to log out. Because it's my account, it shows all of my shit. I might have to go incognito. Let's go incognito. How do I do that shit on? You know how to do incognito on this? 1 second. The way to do this shit. I might have to open another browser. I'm not logged in there. Hold on. Do I have Google? I do have Google. It says the mic shut out. Let me know. There's supposed to be 3, but I want to make sure it looks good. So let me. How do I do incognito on this thing though? On the actual browser. Here. Gotta be a way to do it. New in private window. Let's do that. Okay. Will it log me out? Okay, cool. So what I need to check as a private. All right. I unplugged it because it pretty much died on me. So that means I gotta wrap this up soon. But let me see, man, because I just want to view the podcast, and if it's not gonna show it to me, 4 unavailable videos are hidden. So then I will. So Adri, let me know. So like basically what I'm saying is, if you double check, let me know if 3 podcasts show up, because the most recent one should be there, and it's all kind of in order. So it starts at 201,
I don't know if I want to do that. I kind of want to show the most recent stuff, but I feel like keeping an order is the best thing to do. Let me know if you can still hear me. I took the mic out, and then I unmuted myself from just normalcy. But yeah, so yeah, refresh that because there should be 3 podcasting. So the first one is obviously 01 to 100, 101 to 200. This one should be 201 to 300. All I do is just speak on the university mindset. That's just what I'm on right now. So I'm actually going to write this on the whiteboard right here, and I'm going to do 208. But it's showing everything that's public, but it doesn't have everything that's being that's coming up. What's going on, Dylan? Dropping in on me. What's going on, bruh? Good to see you. Hold on, let me check this, man. I'm getting messages from everybody. I got updates and notifications all day, man. Appreciate y'all dropping in. Thank you for being here as always. So yeah, I might keep it as is, man, because it's showing me a lot of yeah, it's showing me some decent it looks good. It looks good basically. But if you can help me confirm that, that'll be I'll be grateful to that. And that's actually like one of the topics I got right here is just the gratitude aspect. So I'll keep it real simple, like feeling undervalued. I'll speak on that. A lot of times I kind of just go based off of each topic and I just banter. That's all it is. But yeah, let me know, Adrian, if you got that there. And then all right. But yeah, my podcast now is like it used to just be live, Adrian. Just not in the podcast listings yet. Interesting. I see it in your playlist for the other recent podcasts. Interesting. Just not in the podcast list. Hopefully that updates soon. Because it shows up when I check it on mine, but yeah. I don't know. We'll see. Did you refresh it? Also, yeah, I'm fine either way with it. Yeah, so the whole point was like I used to do it as an audio. If you go on like anchor.fm, I pretty much was doing it on there, and then I deleted a lot of those because I was kind of in a negative space, and then I brought it back. I brought it back from the dead. I think like February or January or some shit of this year, and I was doing like there's some days I did like 3 or 4 episodes a day. I was trying to knock out as much as I could, and yeah, like now I was like I'm gonna stop doing the live streams. One, because it's starting to get colder outside. It's not warm outside anymore. I like to, like I said before, I get the best Wi-Fi reception and just like connectivity on my phone when I'm outside. I can't do it at the house. I would love to do it at the house. I'd love to sit there and just talk at the house and just be in my own space, but it's not gonna work because like the connection there is just terrible. So I have to like go outside and do it. So that's why you see me outside of the house. Like I'm not at home. I'm in this, I'm on the campus right here. I'm on the campus area, utilizing the whiteboard in the background. You see me doing that shit. You know what I mean? Matter of fact, while we're here, and while we're in the boom here, let me get back to this. All right, let me know if that's better. I get a little like that, and I gotta plug in this. I gotta recharge the mic while we're at it. I gotta stay focused. Boy, gotta stay focused there. for them recordings, man. You know, we've been going 2 hours strong on that shit. Pause. So, gotta stay focused. Got everything. Charging up the mic, all that. Yeah. It's as good as it gets, man. Straight from the source. I did, but I think it's fine. Yeah. So hopefully it'll show up. Hopefully that it turns up. In my own, like, what do you call this? It shows up on here. So, and it shows like, it says like 4 hidden videos because a lot of them get recorded, pre-recorded, and they come out once a week on Thursday nights, 11 p.m. Pacific. So, you know, that's the whole thing there. Yeah. All right, I'm just writing these notes. Let's do this. So that's the bummer because I have to charge up the mic anyway. All right. So we'll leave it at that. And then I'll actually might take you guys on a ride. You know what I'm saying? Mop through them hallways and you see what's going on over there. See where my phone battery's at too while I'm at it. We are here on campus. I'm gonna go walk over to the, we're gonna switch it up. You know what I mean? Take out the visuals, we're gonna switch it on audio while the microphone charges over here. I got my shit right there. I'm gonna leave my shit, you know, nobody be over here, man. It's crazy. So I got my notes. I'm gonna leave that right there. Anybody fucking with me? Close that down right here. Yeah, man. Let me see. We're gonna go and grab a drink, all right? Kim and Ray, go and grab this drink. Boom. So the audio's still going. You're gonna hear me mob through. You're gonna hear me turn the audio off if I run into somebody I don't fuck with. That's what you'll hear. So we'll see if I see some weird shit. What time is it? All right. Oh, that's gone. But yeah, I'll go to the vending machine and I'll come right back. So that way I'll have, what time is it? It's close to 5. But I actually took like a good 3 notes. 3 good notes. So we'll see how that goes. Adrian, let me know how we're doing. I know you're probably still chilling. There's 2 other people in the chat. Appreciate it. All feedback is welcome right now. Let me know if the audio's still good. I'm trying to get through the hallway. Grab this joint over here. And I'll be back next weekend too. That's the thing too, Adrian. I'll be back next weekend, so we'll see how all that turns out. I think everything should be positive. I mean, you know, like productive. Positive is one thing, but productive is another way to look at it. There was an old dude walking like in a circle. He was getting some laps in steps wise, I think, but he scared the shit out of me. Dude just popped out of the corner. I was like, bro, what? That freaked me out. Let's go. But this is it. It's a spot where I lose reception a bit. I look, you could have went there. That's all right. Sounds fine. All right. I'm just trying to get to this vending machine. So let's see. So I had to swing on, bro. That's my main worry. What's going on, bro? Okay, we're good, we're good. You know me, I'm trying to keep my hands on myself. I'm trying to keep it that way. Keep my hands on myself. All right, here we go. One second. Damn, bro. It's all bad. It's all bad. All right. Here we go. So yeah, pretty much I'm shutting it down here. Not now, but like soon. And then we're gonna pick it up. Phone is around 60-some%. Let me see. Yeah, 60%. That's more than enough time and energy I need to, you know. I think the mic is gonna be charged up by then. Also, what was I saying? It'll be charged up by then, and probably give me like a good 40 minutes. You know, if anything, I gotta go home and recharge it. But I'm trying to utilize the time as much as possible. How's it going? So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, we'll shut it down in a few. We'll see how it goes. A couple more minutes left. I don't know if they needed the room, they could tell me though, because there was a couple people nearby in the vicinity or whatever. But we'll see. I'm not gonna take like an hour or nothing. Been here since the morning. But I'll be here until we'll see, man. I mean, it keeps me. I don't know if this particular room I have access to next weekend, excuse me. If anything, I might have to go to like a library space. But you know, this is like a, I don't want to say classroom, but like a, what do you call this? Not classroom. What am I trying to say? It's a study room or something. I don't know what the right word is. You know, I just have access to it. I can utilize it. And I will say it's cool, man, because I don't cause nobody no problems on the campus, which is always a good thing. You know, obviously. So it's obviously a good thing. And here. Yeah. I don't cause any trouble on campus. And like the other thing is like, you know, whether I'm outside, this is part of the university mindset that I was speaking on. Like, just whether I'm walking down the street or I'm like on the way to and from home, or I'm like in places like this where like sometimes I get dealt with in a very unwelcome manner. Just wearing a simple like university hoodie sometimes. I don't know why it helps me. Excuse me, but it does, you know, so I use that to my advantage at times. I mean, I'm really just trying to navigate places and do productive work. You see me doing productive work with the live stream, just trying to speak and stay positive, just trying to keep the energy up. And if it's not that, then I'm just doing this, like doing live streaming the game, and it's like I ain't hurt nobody, man. I'm just utilizing my time in the day. If it's my day off, I'm gonna use that time in the day off to put more hours into YouTube. That's just my mindset. So, but a lot of people don't really see that. I use those same 40, 50 minutes to make that those podcast episodes. So you'll see those truancy hour joints, the 200s, the 201s, all the way up to 300. You'll see a lot of that just taps into my university mindset. A lot of my university mindset stuff is basically just about, certifying and validating yourself, understanding the degrees of your own personal being, and certifying yourself based off of that, rather than spending tens of hundreds of thousands of dollars at a college or university to validate yourself and then having to pay that money back after your new job that is accepting you because of that validation. Like, just trying to love yourself as a human being, pretty much. Loving yourself as a human being, validating yourself as a human being, your own existence, not trying to place a value on yourself based off of your how much money you make per year, how much money you make per week, an hour, you know what I'm saying? Like, just trying to avoid all these different value systems that have nothing to do with your own personal worth. So that's what the university mindset is all about. So when you see my third podcast, that truancy hour 201 to 300, that's pretty much what all that's about. That's pretty much what I'm getting into. So I'm actually at the wrap up right here, Adrian. I'm gonna close the door in a second. I'm trying to encase all the heat. You're gonna see me dressed just like this in some further episodes. It'll be marked as 11/02/2025, and you're gonna see that the episode I'm gonna record right now is gonna be episode 208. We are on 203. 204 is gonna drop this Thursday. Let's get settled in, man. I'll turn the heat up in a bit. Matter of fact, I'm gonna set up the space so people can come in and have a seat. My bad if you can't hear me from over there. But yeah, man. So for lack of a better term, I call it the university mindset. But again, I don't want to say lack as in a deficit. I don't want to use the word lack as in a form of deficit. I do want to say lack in the form of I don't have another example I can use. I'm using my own example here, and because I'm using my own example, I personally call it university mindset, because I don't, there's people that never went to university, never went to college at all, and they're very valuable people, but they don't value themselves. But they're like, oh, I want my kids to go to college. I want people to do this, that, and the third and be better than me. But it's like, you're a better person in your own right and own regard. And I want people to kind of find some value within themselves before they start trying to validate others, if that makes sense. Who we got up in here, man? What is the bro yapping about, man? You know what I'm yapping about, man. Matter of fact, tune in. What's my guy, 4K Trey? NBA 4K Trey. If you go on my, if you check out the channel, man, I got a podcast called The Truancy Hour. Hopefully the 200s to the 201 to 300 shows up. Tap into my university mindset, man. That's all I'm trying to speak about. I want people to start loving themselves a little more. That's all it is. Find a little bit of validation within yourself. That's all it is. So if you wonder what I'm yapping about, I be yapping a whole lot about all type of shit. Video games, whatever. And mainly just life, you know what I'm saying? As long as we got time in the day, I'm utilize it to do something positive. Hopefully that makes sense to you, 4K Trey. You know what I'm saying? If it don't, man, I appreciate you dropping in either way. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna look at the positive. I appreciate you dropping in either way. Hey, man, let me double check what's going on here. Like I said, I've been getting a lot of these notifications lately. You know what I'm saying? I'm really just biding my time because my microphone's over here charging up a little bit. We got the mug root beer up in here. Gotta hydrate, man. It's crazy. I don't like paper plates. My bad. Let me zoom in on this. Jesus taught us that America was God's chosen land, but the carrots taste bad. I also think our concrete is very subpar quality. We need we need a better railroad infrastructure too. Yeah. I don't know. I feel like, paper plates is rough, man. The more I think about it, God bless anyone that ever had to go through that. I will say that. Dylan Dragontail, appreciate you dropping in. God bless anyone that had to go through that. That's rough, man. I know people that had to they were reusing and rinsing off like plastic forks and spoons and shit. So I get it, you know. Thank God, like my family wasn't that bad. We had a roof over our heads, and you know they was doing minimum wage, but it was like three people with a minimum wage putting their money together. But by the time I was born, people started slowly becoming physically handicapped and hurt, and pretty much were forced to retire. So my dad was like the person that held it down in our household for the longest. So I always give that man his props. You know what I mean? I give that man all his props. Held it down, and I'm trying to get on that level of just being a human being that like, you know what I'm saying, really took care of everyone, took care of the household, etc. If that makes sense. You know, I just want to be a valuable person to people around me and just the world itself. You know, leave something of some form of value. But yeah, my bad. You were saying some other stuff. You said the carrots taste bad. That's interesting, man, because I don't know if carrots are supposed to taste good. They're also like not a natural vegetable. And then concrete is very subpar quality. It's interesting because you could tell they built a lot of the roads and a lot of the sidewalks fast. So you're not wrong there. We got a lot of earthquakes on the west coast over here, and you know there's a lot of like we already have hills where we live. Things is all messed up and jagged and stuff, and people haven't really fixed things. You know what's crazy? Ever since my neighborhood started getting gentrified, they started fixing the little potholes in the concrete. Like there's certain areas that we used to just get used to. Like, oh, if I'm walking on this street, see the street lights used to be like non-existent or just bad. We would walk through there, we would know like just go left, right a certain way because there was like a little crack in the sidewalk. Like you just knew. And then they started filling the shit in finally when it started getting gentrified. That's a whole nother conversation. And you said we need a better railroad infrastructure too. I feel like yeah, we've had that for a while though, you know, to address that. I feel like we've had the railroad infrastructure for I don't even know my years. I couldn't tell you accurate years if I'm being honest here, but yeah, I feel like I mean, but you know, my thing is what is our contribution? Is our contribution to the thing is I don't know much about in the technicality, excuse me, in the realm and the technicality of railroads, vegetables, and our soil and concrete and things like that. I couldn't really speak to that, but I will say like, hopefully what I'm doing and hopefully what I'm providing, positive talk wise or whatever, hopefully that can get people in the right mindset to get people to move forward to get out of their own rut, so then they can just help themselves move forward because you know everyone's a different type of asset in this society here. Some people can really do really good at that, you know, as long as we have you know, it's really easy for us to point out the problems in our world right now, but as long as we got some solutions, I'm just doing the best I can with what I know and what I understand best, and a lot of that is just dissecting the mental and the spirit um, on all levels and all degrees. I'm not a master at it. I'll never pretend to be a master, like a, you know what I'm saying, or someone who's like, like I said, someone asked me the other day what's going on and asked me if I was a teacher because they saw the whiteboard, and I'm like, nah, I'm just speaking my mind, and hopefully it's positive enough, and hopefully it makes sense and it gets across, you know. And I say that in regards to like, I don't ever want to claim to be a teacher, man. You know, I had some people in my life that taught me a lot of great things, and they weren't getting paid a teacher's salary. They weren't teaching in no school or no scholastic environment, but they taught me a lot growing up, and I learned a lot for these people. So it's like, you know, whether it was a coach, whether it was a random person on the corner, whether it was someone that was working at the store, you know what I'm saying? Whether it was someone I met on the bus, someone I seen at the bus stop, whether it was an altercation I had witnessed, I had learned in many different ways. So when people wonder if I'm a teacher or something like that, I was like, I'm not trying to be a teacher. I'm just trying to impart, you know, the wisdom that I know, and hopefully I'm doing it in the most positive manner, so then it comes across in the best way possible. So hopefully that makes sense, man. But hey, man, let me double check what's going on with this microphone, this charger and shit. Let me see what's going on. 51% on the phone. I think, damn, we might be running that shit into the ground. All right, man. Well, listen, man. If I'm double checking the numbers right here, it says 160 minutes. So 120 is 2 hours. 160 is about 2 hours 40 minutes. It's been a pretty long live stream. You know, I just kind of propped the phone up. I charged it in between. We'll see, man. I gotta pre-record this joint. I gotta get my two every weekend kind of things going on. You know, just be mindful of my own time and energy here. Adri, you're probably still there. If you still are, I appreciate you. Love you and appreciate you. You know, everyone else that dropped in and out the chat, everyone that's coming in and out. I saw the numbers go up and down and fluctuate. I don't know who's who. I don't know what's what. So regardless, I love and appreciate everyone that's coming in and out here. Give me a second. There we go. But yeah, I'm gonna get my space situated here right now. and then I'm gonna move forward from there. You know, yeah. You know, so I saw people coming in and out the chat, so I was like, let me just keep going for a little bit. I feel like the longest live stream I did was like 3. I don't even know. I gotta double check. It might have been like 6 hours or something funny. 4. I'm gonna say 3 or 4, because I remember I was just at this Airbnb. I was like, let me just keep the phone running. But yeah, I might have to go out of town and do that shit again. Just go out of town, hit the Airbnb, and just chop it up. Walk outside, go to the fucking store. I might get my haircut tomorrow in the morning. So we'll see. I'm gonna wash my hair at night, get situated. But yeah, anyway, everyone that dropped in and out the chat, everyone that dropped in and out the Dragon Quest chat as well, everyone that's just checking out the content in general, anyone that just is doom scrolling, they drop in. I appreciate it. I love and appreciate it, man. Can't say it enough. I'm gonna utilize the rest of my battery here and get to this get to this Truancy Hour recording. Stay tuned on those. That's like Thursday nights, Friday mornings. You know what I'm saying? It's Thursday night, 11 p.m. Pacific, but it's probably Friday night in most other places. You know what I'm saying? It's like 10 p.m. in Hawaii type shit, but you know, I don't know nobody over there. Well, I know like one person, but actually I don't know. I don't think they live there anymore. Never mind. Hey man, fuck it. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all, man. Peace. I'm gonna get situated here. I'm out.